friends, I am Rob, and welcome to another episode of Cardboard. Today we're going to be looking at a very simple game. This is not a difficult game by any stretch of the imagination, but one that people can play from a very young age on up. It's competitive, it's low strategy, but there is some element of strategy so that it's not just random chance. And this is another game by Gamewright, who we have played before and we kind of have enjoyed. This one is called There's a Moose in the House. And it is a simple premise. It is a card-based game. You have a deck of cards. Most of the cards are either a room of some sort. There's 4 rooms. There's a living room, there's a bedroom, there's a kitchen, and there's a bathroom. Unlike most games where you make your house, the other players put rooms down in your house. So you can have a house with 3 bathrooms, for instance, or 2 bedrooms, or 5 kitchens if you are so inclined. But here's the thing. 5 of those rooms are empty rooms. You know, they look nice. 5 of them have a moose in them. So the goal of the game is to put as many moose into your neighbors' homes as you can so you have the fewest number of moose yourself. Now, in order to start putting moose into people's houses, a couple things have to happen. First of all, there's cards called There's a Moose in Your House. And it shows a moose going through a front door. Sure. If somebody plays that on you, other people can now start putting moose in your house. If you do not have that card in front of your play space, you can't get moose. So there's kind of an odd little gate there. After everybody in the game has a There's a Moose in my house, or There's a Moose in your house card, those cards, when they're drawn, are simply discarded and replaced. But once you have a moose in your house, then any empty room in your house, if somebody has a matching card of that room showing a moose in it, they can play it on your room and you've got a moose. And that will count against you at the end of the game. So, when there's multiple people playing, there's always at least 2. You'll see Alex and I playing it. The idea is load up the other person with rooms where you can, and then saddle them with moose as soon as you can. Now there's a couple of things that break this up a bit. First of all, there are doors. Closed doors, you play it, you say slam, and you play it on an empty room, and that stops somebody from putting a moose in that room. So that room is sealed off, cannot get a moose, safe from that, for that room being used to score a point against you. The other ones that you will see for defense are moose traps. They're played as someone is trying to play a moose on you. And if they put a moose down, you say moose trap, reveal your moose trap card, and you discard the moose and the moose trap, so the room stays empty. That's not going to save you from somebody putting another one in there, but it can help. It can certainly turn the tide. So basically the play goes back and forth. Every round you draw a card. And if you can't play a card because all you have, for instance, are moose room cards, and there's no empty rooms that match, you'd have to discard a card at the end of your turn. Otherwise, you just generally will play a card where you can. And for the most part, it's a very easy game. There are as many moose as there are rooms. So there's a potential that every single room could get scored as a moose unless you put a door card down or you deny a moose with the moose trap. Also, if you have the cards, you have the rooms in front of you and you have the moose cards, those might not be played. There is one last level of strategy though. The game plays until there are no more cards left in the deck. In which case, play continues until everybody is at a point where they can't play any more cards. So if you are sitting on more moose cards in your hand and you are unable to play them, then when the game ends, those are actually counted against you. So you want to discard moose cards that you don't think you'll be able to play, and really you want to avoid them just as much as you would, say, playing Uno and having a point value card at the end of the game. You want to get rid of those wherever you can. It's an interesting little game. Certainly, if you were playing with more people, you could have some elements of politics. You could really try to soak people. I would expect there to be, power struggles that develop as the game goes on. With 2 people, it's just common sense. You try to get rid of things that'll get you points and try to put as many moose in that other person's house as you can do. And that's basically it. It's very simple. The cards are pretty. The pictures of moose put in the house are hilarious. In the bathroom, there's a moose taking a bubble bath. In the kitchen, the moose is raiding the fridge. In the living room, the moose is admiring the moose picture above the mantle. And in the bedroom, the moose is sleeping with a little teddy bear tucked. It's cute. Gamewright makes cute, nice, eye-appeal games. And again, the cards are very distinct, easy to tell, and the game can go very quickly. So it's another one of those Gamewright games that you can play quite swiftly. So hopefully you enjoy this game, and I'll talk to you at the end after Alex and I have played and demonstrated it for you. Hello folks, I am Rob.
I'm Alex.
And we are here to play There's a Moose in Your House. This is another Gamewright game that we've picked up, and we want to show it to you. This is a really simple game of matching, so it's suitable for young audiences, but you can play it competitively. This works probably better if we have more people, but right now we're doing okay. So I shuffled and dealt, so the person to my left is, of course, Alex. So Alex gets to go first. Now the idea of this is we have 4 cards in our hand. The cards are either rooms or some other special card. And the one special card that we want to play on each other is the There's a Moose in Your House, showing a moose coming through the front door. Once you play that, we can then start playing moose on each other. The person with the most moose in their house loses at the end of the game, so we want to avoid that. So we're going to get right into it and start showing you gameplay rather than lengthy explanation.
Yes.
So Alex, get to go first.
I will put a living room in your...
Now this is a little bit different because your house is built by your opponents. So in this case, he needs to give me rooms so that he can eventually slip moose into my rooms.
Yes.
So, and on my turn, and also you draw a card at the beginning of your turn. Alex, you needed to draw a card.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so on my turn, since he's played his, I will draw a card, and I will give you a kitchen. Kitchens are useful. And now it is your turn.
I will give you a bathroom.
Ooh, did you draw a card? Okay. So, and on my turn, I will draw a card, and there's a moose in your house! Oh, no. Now that I've played this, the moose stays there, and any There's a Moose in Your House cards I have get discarded, because I can't do any more moose.
Yes.
There's a Moose in Your House card. So that's just gone.
There shall not...
And that one gets replaced out of my hand.
There shall not be any more moosage.
Right. And so now I can, if I have a moose in the kitchen, you'll get to see me try to play a moose into his house. So Alex, it's your turn.
There's a moose in your house.
Okay. Do you have any other moose cards?
Nope.
Did you draw a card at the beginning of the turn? No? Okay. Alright, so we both now have moose active. If we draw any more There's a Moose in Your House cards, we just discard them and replace them. It's important to start up on your opponent's turn all having them, and there's a lot of those cards in the deck. But once the game has already started moosing people, there's kind of no other function for those cards. So that's kind of a knock against the system, but it's not a big blow. Alright, my turn. I will draw a card, and it is a moose in the house, so I will discard it, draw a new card, and I am going to slam! Shut the door. Now, by playing a door card, that means he can't put a moose in my living room. It is safe for moose. So now, Alex, it is your turn.
What, you fool? I have a moose in the bathroom.
Oh no, and you can see the moose is having a bubble bath. So at least he's comfy in my house.
Yes.
Okay. And so it's my turn.
Quarters. Oh, crap. I had the moose in the house.
Yes.
Shoot.
Okay, and I will give you a living room. There you are.
I will give you a bathroom.
I have another bathroom. Yay. And I'll draw a card. And I am going to slam the door on the bathroom, so I can't put a moose in my bathroom.
Well, then I just give you a living room.
Did you draw a card? Okay. Now these houses will eventually become very large, with only the two of us.
Yes.
You can
will
have more
become
modest houses with more
mansions.
people. Okay, so it's my turn. I'll draw a card, and there's a moose in your living room!
Shoot.
Oop. So, now you have a mouse. You have a moose, I have a moose.
But I will give you another moose.
Ah, but moose trap! Yes, the moose trap cancels a moose that is played on you. So, that took care of that. Yay, my living room remains open.
Or shoot.
Yes, and I will draw, and I will put a bathroom in your house.
Alright, I put a bathroom.
Can never have enough bathrooms, especially when moose start to fill them up.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you have drawn a card, I'm assuming.
Oh, wait. I keep forgetting.
I will give you a kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, you can have multiples of each room in your house, so that can be important.
I give you a moose in your bathroom.
Alright, darn moose. So I am the bubble bath spa of moosdom.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I draw. There's a moose in your kitchen! Raiding your refrigerator.
Yes.
Your turn.
I give you a living room.
Aha.
Oh, crap.
The game ends when all the cards are used up. I give you a bedroom.
I give you another moose.
Ah!
You can never go home with another. Oh.
And I give you a moose in your bedroom. He is sleeping with a teddy bear.
I slam shut the bedroom.
Bathroom?
Bathroom, yes.
Bathroom.
Sorry. How is this sticky? Oh.
I don't know. Don't worry about it for now. Did you still need to draw one?
Yep, I drawed one.
Okay. Drew one.
Drew.
Okay, yeah, that's a moose in the house. Alright. I'll give you another kitchen. There you go. So there are just the 4 rooms. There's the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, and the bathroom.
I don't have any,
If you can't play a card, because there's no open rooms that you can match with the moose cards in your hand, or everybody has more than 3 empty rooms,
yeah.
then you have to discard.
All I had was...
You don't discard your whole hand, you discard one card.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, you only discard one card. Okay. Draw a card. There's a moose in the house. And there's another moose in your kitchen. Your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna give up this for... Yeah, the same card.
Okay. I will draw. And you have a living room.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Your turn. Oh. Unfortunately, it's luck of the draw. So if you don't get a good blend of the right rooms with the right moose, then a 2-player game can get kind of frustrating rather quickly. Done?
Yes.
Okay. I'll draw a card. And I will slam the door in the living room.
Well, then that
Your
just,
turn?
That just gives me a bedroom.
Ooh, bedroom. Alright. Did you draw a card? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, my turn to draw a card, and there's a moose in your living room.
Moose traps.
There's only 3 moose traps, so you don't have great odds of that.
And I give you moose in your bedroom.
No! He's sleeping with my teddy bear. Alright, did you draw a card? You've got to continue drawing cards. Okay. And I draw a card, and I We'll discard a moose in the bedroom.
Okay. Well, I put down a kitchen.
I got a kitchen now. Alright, cool.
Well, yes.
Alright, draw.
What you... Oh.
And
The house.
I will discard bath moose.
I will put down a moose.
Moose trap!
Oh. Okay.
So moose traps are really the only way of defending yourself from a moose being played on you. The doors are there to prevent you from having moose played on a room that's vulnerable.
Yes, it's another moose
Draw,
grade.
and I'll give you a bedroom.
I give you a bedroom.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
We're running out of cards here, so the end of the game is nigh. I will slam the door shut on my kitchen.
Brilliant.
I thought so.
Well, I'm
Draw
gonna...
first.
I already have 4.
Yeah, you can still draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you must have drawn a card before. You should have less than 4. So go ahead.
I gave you a living room.
That's a kitchen. It's okay.
Kitchen.
It's okay. Alright, my turn. We'll draw. Oh, that's special. Okay. There's a moose in your bedroom.
Moose trap.
I knew you had one. Okay, that cancels the moose.
Das moving door.
Alright. And Alex draws the last card.
Yes. I give you another bedroom.
Aha. And there are no more cards for me to draw, so we can continue playing in our hands. I give him a bathroom.
I don't have anything.
Okay, and I don't either. I have one more moose left in my hand.
I have another moose.
You have 2 moose in your hand. Yes. Okay, so now we count up the number of moose. The doors that are slammed shut don't count. Rooms that have somehow managed to stay emptied do not count, so those can just go away. And then what's left, combined with the moose that we had left in our hand, is our score. And you want the lowest score possible. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alex is going to have a few more than that.
I have 1...
No, this doesn't count. That's the moose in your house.
Oh.
So this one doesn't count.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
Yeah.
So, I win. I edge out by a nose, and on a moose, that can be pretty big. But there's a moose in your house. A very simple game by Gamewright, but can be a lot of fun. Obviously, I think you can see the complexity of playing with more people. You can really hammer on people to build up a big house and hit them with multiple mooses. You could form moose alliances, perhaps.
Yes.
But keeping your cards for defense and getting good luck is a big part of the game. So, Alex, what'd you think?
I only had like 1 door, and it...
Yes, very luck of the draw.
Yes.
What do you think of the game in general, though?
The game in general is kind of fun. It gives you, like, how am I gonna how am I gonna play this? Am I gonna go out,
So you like the strategy of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, just trying to find something to completely get the moose out of, well, a moose out of your room is another fun thing that I like, especially the luck of having 2 people.
Right.
Yep.
It's going to come down to one person, having
Yes.
the better cards. But there is a little element of strategy into it. Slamming doors on vulnerable rooms when you know the opponent could draw a moose card can be useful. The one that you pick is a big one. And the moose are adorable. Let's face it, these are funny cards. A moose taking a bubble bath is hilarious. A moose cuddling up with a teddy bear, hilarious. The moose raiding your fridge, adorable.
And the moose looking at itself.
Yeah, the moose looking at itself in the living room is cute. So hopefully you thought this game was as charming as I think it is. And I think we had some fun with it. This is not a complex game. This is not a game that you have to think really hard and have really deep strategy. There is a little bit of an advantage in counting cards and knowing how many cards are available, but by and large, it's a fun little game. And again, this is a game that anybody can play, young or old. I think the younger folks are going to enjoy this a little more because it's silly.
Yes.
Moose in the house are silly. But nice game. Nothing gets hurt. Nobody gets blown up. And it's not too competitive. So that's Moose in the House. Thank you very much. Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
And until next time we play again, I'm Rob.
I'm Alex.
And we'll see you next time at Cardboard. Farewell.
Yes.